everyone, Deborah, Onoja nutritionist dietitian here again. So today I'm going to be talking about why you should always blanch your cabbage and cruciferous vegetables before consumption. I'll also talk about the detrimental effect that eating them raw has on your body, as well as the effect that eating them raw has, especially on your thyroid levels. So cruciferous vegetables are the cabbage family: cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, kale. That category of vegetables, are called cruciferous vegetables. Amongst all of these cruciferous vegetables, the ones we have most abundantly in Nigeria is cabbage, cauliflower, and kale, right? Now, let me also proceed by saying that most food materials have something we call anti-nutritional factors. That anti-nutritional factor is something that is contained in the food material that either inhibits the nutrients that it contains the food materials contains from being being able to be absorbed, or is toxic to the body. And that's why we have to process food materials. That's why we have to cook our food, right? And then not just cooking, but there are different ways. That's why there are different cooking procedures. I was going to say, like fermentation, like soaking, like exposure to heat, cooking, roasting, that's boiling, roasting. All of that are ways with which anti-nutritional factors in food materials are removed. Now, that's why you have to follow procedure when cooking and know how to cook your food materials right? You know which ones to have, which ones to process in certain ways to be able to remove the anti-nutritional factors that they contain. In the case of cabbage and the cruciferous vegetables, the anti-nutritional factor they contain is called goitrogen. What goitrogen does is that it inhibits absorption of iodine. And when absorption of iodine is inhibited, the body doesn't have enough iodine to be able to stimulate production of the thyroid hormones. Okay? And when the thyroid hormone, first of all, another thing is that the thyroid has a lot of benefits, including regulating our metabolism, helping our central nervous system, helping our our muscular system, and a lot of other benefits. When the thyroid hormones are too low, they have a lot of side effects, including you being unable to lose as much weight because your metabolism will be slowed. Also, infertility is seen in patients that have low thyroid levels, hypothyroidism. Now that you understand, what the thyroid does to a certain extent. Now, what you have to do is that when you have your cruciferous vegetables, you have to ensure that you blanch them. Blanching means that you bring water to boil, pour the vegetables into the water, allow it for a certain period of time, 5 to 10 minutes, then you sieve. You sieve and discard the water. That way, you will be able to reduce the content of the anti-nutritional factor goitrogen contained in the cruciferous vegetables. Another thing you can do is that you can make these vegetables into stir fry. So you can stir fry your cabbage. So you just steam it, before eating, or you stir fry it, make it into sauce instead of just chopping them raw and putting them on your food to consume raw. I hope you learned something today. Please ensure you implement, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.